Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Jennifer Watson here, and I get a ton of questions on Etsy regarding my products, like the candles, the oils, and such. And one of my most frequently asked questions is, how do I use this oil? So I'm going to give you some general ways on how to use some oils. There are going to be some other videos that are going to describe more specific oils, but this video covers the broad range of how do you use pretty much oils that you might have purchased from me, or oils you might already have on deck, or oils you've already made. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you at least 10 different ways on how to use those. Number 1, add to a lotion base for total body coverage. Some oils that are good for this idea would be like the chakra balancing oil, where you want to make sure that you're hitting all of those chakra points all over your body. Or you could do this for the any of the Orisha oils, really, because you're wanting to feel the presence of that Orisha around you and whatever it is that you're petitioning them for. You could also use the self-love oil for this. This is a good idea to make sure that you really kind of feel and envelop your body within that total self-love, total self-esteem, total self-confidence kind of feeling. Number 2 is you can use these oils to dress or charge a candle, especially if you're purchasing just plain candles and you want to add that extra oomph to it. Then you can use the oil to either pour a little bit into a 7-day jar candle, or you could rub it alongside like a chime candle, to give it, again, that extra boost. Or number 3 is that you can anoint your home with oils. So for example, you could use the fiery wall of protection, and you can go around your home anointing above your doorways, above your windows, and in the corners of your home. And the reason why I suggest the corners of your home is because that's where negativity tends to live the most, right? It's kind of this secluded area where energy can kind of gather. And so if you want to protect your home, like for example, with the fiery wall of protection, then these are some ideas that you can kind of go forth and implement in your own space. Number 4, you can anoint petitions. So if you're working with candles, and you might not even work with candles, you could just be writing out a petition. You could take the oil, like for example, bend over oil. If you're wanting to work somebody to be able to do your bidding, or you want to have control over someone, then you can take a little bit of that oil and put it in the 4 corners of the paper, and then also in the middle, making sure that that paper has all of the properties of that bend over oil. You can anoint yourself with these oils as well. Now, I will have to say this, is that some of the oils that I do make have some kind of harshness to it. So like for example, I would not suggest that you put the fiery wall of protection oil all over your body, because that has some very hot ingredients in there, and I do not want anything happening to you. But you could use again, the peace oil, for example. I like to suggest people place that on their temples, especially when their mind might be wandering too much. You can also take some of these oils and add a few drops to a spiritual bath. You could do that with pretty much any of the oils, again, that do not have the harsh ingredients like the Revenge or the Hexing or anything like that. I don't think you want to hex yourself, but I just have to throw that out there. Again, the chakra balancing oil, the peace oil, the power oil is really good. Success and eloquence oil, when you want to make sure that you feel that eloquence, you feel successful, and especially when you want to manifest something. The success and eloquence oil is really good for that. Number 7, is that you can add this oil to another base oil for it to give massages. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. So Chango is an Orisha, and Chango is he helps with male virility and also sexuality for both men and women. And if you are looking to bring some more of that sensuality and sexuality, either out with a partner or just by yourself or feeling more sexy within yourself, then you can add some of that Chango oil to an olive oil, again, to extend the properties of it and rub it all over, you know, your partner or yourself, right? Number 8 is that, like, for example, if you already have some kind of spray that you like to spray around your home, then add a few drops of the oil to that. So, like, if you're looking to protect your home, again, any of the protection oils, you can just add a few drops at a time, spray it in your home, and go about your day. Number 9 is that you can consecrate spiritual tools with these. So, like, for example, if you have an altar that belongs to an Orisha, you can go and actually just put a few dots of the oil on your items on your altar. And that way, you know, you're blessing, you're giving that blessing, you're giving that positive energy, you're giving essentially that deity a part of them, because that's what that oil is. It's blessed, and it does have all of the ingredients that belong to them. So that's like an offering, right? But another good oil that's not an Orisha oil that you can use to consecrate tools is the altar oil. Altar oil is made specifically for that purpose. And number 10, last but not least, and this is not a final list, but you can use the oils on others. So if you're looking, for example, to make your boss a bit sweeter on you, if you're looking for a promotion and you need your boss to really, really like you, then you can use the Boss Fix Sweet Oil for this. What I would suggest is you can put a little bit of the oil on your hand, making sure that either A, you have the ability to touch them, or B, touch an area where you know they're going to go behind you and touch. So that's not just for the Boss Fix oil. You can use that with the hexing oil, the revenge oil, the compelling truth oil. The list goes on. But the whole idea is to make sure that you have the oil on your hand and somehow you transfer it to the next person or your target, right? So you have to get a little creative with this, but trust me, it is very, very possible. All right, so head on over to Etsy if you have not already. My store is called ThePsychicCorner. There will be a link down below, and take a look at some of the oils that I have in stock. And if you have any questions, by all means, please drop me a message. I do respond to every single one of them. And if you have not already, again, make sure you hit like and make sure you hit subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate you all so, so much. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this.